Well, folks, earlier in this trip, I highlighted that we were crossing off a top 10 must-visit place in Phuket, Thailand. Well, this morning we are rolling up on Bali, folks. Yes, actually two of our ports of call on this fun month-long journey will be Bali. This was actually, I believe, number one for Olivia and I. I highly recommend something you do with your significant other this weekend or today if you can. Actually, I'm lost. I don't know what day it is. Every day is Saturday, except really, folks, I have no idea what day it is. All you have to do is sit down, create a top 10 list of cities you would like to go, have fun with it, make them exotic, and maybe I think this is probably 20 years in the making, and we get to cross off number one. So here we go, folks. We're going to Bali today. And tomorrow, I believe, a different city. But let's get into the daily financial news because that is why you are here. A lot of retail this weekend. We're going to find out what is going on with the consumer, what is going on with the rolling recession, what is in, what is out. It starts off hot Tuesday. We get Walmart and Home Depot. Right, Home Depot, obviously interesting to this channel. What is going on? Are people staying put? Are they remodeling? Are they painting? What is going on? Have they already done everything and there's nothing left to do? What is going on with Home Depot and then Walmart? Are people trading down? Are they buying less stuff? Are they buying essentials and not extras? What is going on with the Walmart consumer? That will be something very interesting to see. Wednesday, we will get a report from NVIDIA. NVIDIA, I believe it was last quarter. It might have been the one before, but I think it was last quarter, had a pretty atrocious earning warning. What is going on with chips? NVIDIA is a leader there. We will also get eBay and Etsy. What is going on with kind of online shopping, things of that nature. Is it down? And we will also get Toll Brothers, right? Toll Brothers will be interesting. Obviously, the luxury segment. Their report last quarter was better than expected. You know, what is going on now? What's going on with cancellation rates? Are they buying down? How much margin compression? And then most importantly for me with all the home builders is what are they doing next? Are they building smaller? Are they slowing down? Are they doing kinds of different products? Those would be the things that I will be looking for from Toll Brothers. And then on Thursday we get Domino's Pizza, right? This was definitely a pandemic darling. I believe last quarter they missed. Have we had enough pizza? Are we trying to get healthier? Don't know. Word of note, if you ever travel on Holland America, which is the ship line we are on, they have amazing pizza at the Lido deck, I must say. My table is not very stable today, sorry. And then we also get a report from Carvana. Carvana, we've often talked about and joked that they were going to likely be bankrupt. What is going on? Do they need to raise debt? Is there a going concern? What is going on at Carvana? Be very, very interesting to see. So in addition to that, we got some updates from past guests on this channel. John Wake, again, follow him on Twitter. He's talking about the Phoenix market. And December new listings was the lowest since 2001. Folks, when I talk about the housing market being broken, it is really both the buy and the sell. Everybody's talking about the buy because it's easy, right? Affordability is a problem. Affordability. Folks, you're missing the bigger picture. We have a supply problem. A supply, right? Nobody wants to sell. Normal life events and move up and all of that. For 40 years, the housing market has generally had lower rates. And when you trade it up, the payment shock wasn't as bad. This is not the case anymore and is a big problem. New listings, according to John, did rebound slightly in January. However, homes sold in Phoenix market was the lowest since 2008. This is what happens at a bottom. This is what happens when you get supply and demand distorted by interest rates. And as I shared earlier in the week, I think interest rates need to stay high. We learned very early, I think 3 weeks ago, when rates hit 5.99, that was going to be a problem. You saw it on this channel for at least a week. Agents, investors saying, hey, I got this, I got that. We can't have rates below 6%. It would break the low end of the market. That doesn't feel good to say. I would love lower rates for all of you to get deals, but I think the market would be in a lot more pain if that happened. So again, watch that. So do me a favor. John obviously tracks Phoenix. Track your buy box. What is going on? How many new listings did you see this week? How many pendings? How many back active? How many days on market? Start to get intimate with your buy box and see what's going on, because I think people are going to miss it unless you're paying attention. Lower new listings, less buying, inventory just kind of ages out, and then we find out who's motivated and who is not. Lance Lambert, again, our Thursday guest from Fortune, he's talking about 47% of markets, the 200 largest markets, have seen month-on-month declines, where 53% are still showing month-on-month increases. This is how you get to kind of a flat market. It's something I've been calling for 2023 for quite a while now. There will be disasters like the Silicon Valley, San Jose, San Francisco down 15 to 21%. Yes, I think I just read San Jose is down 21% from the peak. Goldman Sachs had a very interesting observation about Q4 earnings that I thought I would share. Apparently Goldman went back and monitored earnings calls for the last year, and what they saw is number of companies talking about staffing issues fell from a high of 16% to just under 5%. So what does that mean? Is Powell winning? I think so. I've talked about Powell and the Fed talking tough. I've talked about Powell being ready to give us another quarter and likely another quarter, which gets us to the magic 5%. Then I think he's done, but he will talk tough. The meeting minutes on Wednesday will be very interesting when we hear from Bullard and see how many people talked about 50 basis points. But that's interesting. When I look for Walmart and Home Depot earnings, which come out on Tuesday, I'm going to be looking for three things. Revenue is what most people will talk about. That's called top line. I will actually be looking at margin. I think margin is an issue. I think what we're going to start seeing is companies operate more efficiently. And the easiest thing for you and I to look at in a company's earnings is margins. Are they being compressed, meaning eating the cost, or are they passing it on easily? And then finally, traffic. What is going on? It's something that I know Home Depot reports. I believe Walmart does as well. But what is going on with consumer traffic and things of that nature? We also get more retail reports from Target, Best Buy, Macy's, Gap. What is going on with the consumer? What is going on with inventory? What's going on with discounting? All things of that nature. It does seem like consumers are spending on eating out and on travel, but they're cutting back on stuff. So that would be interesting to see what happens with Etsy and eBay and the like, Gap, Macy's, things of that nature. And then finally, there does seem to be a tug of war between the stock market and the bond market. The bond market is screaming recession. The stock market is screaming soft landing. Who is going to win? I think the Fed feels like they've done enough. They will do a little bit more to make sure nothing's done. I don't believe a Fed rate cut's coming this year. I've said that all along. But I believe we are almost to the terminal rate, which is 5%. Then the real fun starts. Lastly, if you ever thought about being a digital nomad, which is something I am thinking about, it looks like you can live in Spain now with a digital nomad visa if you can prove you make $32,000, at least $32,000. So pretty fun to think about. So in the end, folks, let's show you as we roll into Bali. I think this is Benoa, Bali. I may be saying that incorrectly. I believe the sunset is over there. Or sunrise. Ugh, still tired, I guess. There we go. Well, we're going to go see, what's it called? Monkey Village or something? We're going to go see some temples. We're going to go see some monkeys. Should be a lot of fun. Take care. Bye.